YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is all about personal growth. If there's an area that you're looking for that you can't find the current information, please make that suggestion below or email me. I'll put a link at the bottom of this video. And as long as it's in that area of personal growth, I will do my best to put out the video content meeting or hopefully exceeding your expectations of what it is you're looking for. If you like these videos, hit the bell and subscribe to the channel so that you'll be notified when new videos come out. In this video topic that I'm going to be discussing is on childhood trauma. And I'm going to be sharing some of my own personal experiences with you, as well as the tools and techniques that I used to overcome much of, actually all of the effects and the challenges and those internal obstacles that come with it of my own experience with my childhood trauma. As well, I'm going to be sharing with you the lasting benefits of putting these tools and techniques into play into my own personal life and how it's really helped me grow stronger and more self-assured. It's my desire with all of these videos to help as many people as I can, so if you find the information helpful, please pass it on to anybody you know that it would also help. We're all, universally connected, and it's just something that we have to play our part to do our best to help others and benefit others. Now, at the end of this video, if you really like it, please click the link below. There'll be a PDF for you to download as well. I will give you an opportunity to work with me free of charge. It's a complimentary opportunity to help you wherever you're struggling in this area. Okay, let's get started. So the first place I want to start is just getting right down to it. Where I learned, and the biggest thing that helped me is in forgiveness. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking true forgiveness, not the forgive and forget, not the let bygones be bygones, or that people often suggest. I'm talking really true inside core forgiveness. And then people say, well, why should I forgive? Why? I didn't do anything wrong. It's not about you doing anything wrong. And the reason you forgive is because once you do, everything that goes along with it that's affecting you internally fades away. You become a stronger, better you. Let me share with you my own experience. Growing up, I had an incredibly dysfunctional family. There was alcohol abuse, there was prescription drug abuse, mental, physical, sexual abuse. I used to really seriously think that one day somebody would open up the dictionary and look under dysfunctional family, and there would be my family portrait. And it was embarrassing, but also growing up, I thought that was the normal. And then looking out, it didn't seem like other people reacted or had the same personal characteristics that I did. And so as the years went by in my own personal life, I started realizing the effects. And when I hit my 40s, my life completely shattered. It just shattered, smashing down all of those feelings, all of the stuff that went along with it, and just it was like a trash compactor, and all the little trigger things that would happen in my life that would trigger one of it, and it wouldn't even be related to, it would just, something that just brought that up for me, and then I'd have to smash that down, and pretty soon I just became anxious, I became just irritable, and I didn't feel good. And all of a sudden, the best thing that ever happened to me was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and that is when my life completely shattered. And the only thing I can explain, the best analogy I can use to explain it, is looking at a piece of tempered glass and imagining it just shattering all over your garage floor. And when this happened, I seriously didn't know what to do. Everything wasn't what I seemed. Everything wasn't what I built, what I was trying to create my life to be. It just, now my life was laying there in shattered pieces, in like tempered glass, and I remember thinking to myself, it's like this one little clump that was still stuck together, tempered glass kind of holds itself together. And then all these other little pieces laying around me, and I remember panicking and trying to just scramble and pick all these things up, and I kept saying, I can fix it, I can fix it, I can fix it. That's what I do. I fix everything. That's my job. And you just smash it down. You just keep smashing all this stuff down, and eventually, Lesley, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna have it all back under control. And I remember one day, I just stopped picking up the pieces. And I stopped looking for the super glue. And I stopped looking for the Gorilla Glue that was new and better and improved, and trying to put everything back together and fix it. And I just looked at it, and I finally began to sweep. I pulled the garbage can over, and I just began to sweep and toss it out. Because I realized this was my opportunity to create me. It gave me an opportunity to really look inside at all these things that I had been smashing down, all these things that I was ignoring. All of those little triggers went away. Now in my life, when I go forward, I have a greater understanding of why I did the things I do, and I have a better understanding of why other people do the things that they do. And I realized that I was holding myself accountable and responsible for not only what happened to me, but also with other things in my life. I was holding myself accountable for anything that triggered any of those responses. If my kids weren't the best they could be, or ideal, or I took responsibility for everything everybody did, and I realized that it wasn't my responsibility. And all these little triggers just kept coming up, and they stopped when I just said, it's okay. It's okay. That forgiveness was such a key thing. Everything will go away. And I took a huge leap of faith by allowing myself to forgive me inside for all the things that it created in my life, for smashing down my feelings and my responses and not truly understanding who I was as a person. And then I started forgiving other people for other things. It was truly a blessing. And it's almost like those raging fires in your life will finally turn to ash, and they just go away. And it's the most beautiful experience when you look at it, because now, after all that, I had an opportunity to finally begin this wonderful journey of life and discovering my own identity and determining who I wanted to be. And it's kind of funny, because the things that I used to like, certain foods I'd eat, it all changed, and it was like being 5 again, and discovering the world all over, and not holding grudges, and not holding, resentment and anger and frustration. All of it went away, and it was like life gave me a second opportunity to start over, all in one little thing: forgiveness. Oh yeah, and one of the things I did after it all happened, and I learned to start to forgive. The very moment I learned, I started sweeping all those pieces of my faults world's existence, I went skydiving for the first time in my life, and it was amazing. The first appointment I set, I canceled, but then 3 weeks later I made that appointment, and I remember driving, and I didn't want to be late, and I got in that airplane, and I was so excited, and I actually went skydiving. And it was the most freeing, the most quiet of quiets. My mind wasn't racing. I didn't have anxiety. I was just relaxed and free. And looking at the world was so beautiful. And it just gave me hope that I had this new opportunity through forgiveness. The strengths that I got out of it are unimaginable. I have more empathy for people. I understand more about why people get angry, and I'm more compassionate than I ever was before. It's given me an opportunity to truly see people differently. I'm not so defensive. I'm one of the most compassionate people. I appreciate everything. I thank the people that clean the stores. I thank the janitors. I look at other people's contributions into this world much differently. I'm calmer. I'm more accepting. And I surround myself with the things that make me feel good. I've learned the difference now, that I don't have to feel angry. I don't have to have that resentment. I don't have to be defensive. I don't have to fight fights that really don't need to be. And now I have that room in my life, and it was empty. It was empty for a little while, but there was nothing there. And in a way, it was a kind of a lonely feeling. But then I realized I couldn't put anything in when it was already full. So I started looking at little things in life, and I did this whole great big journey and looked at different foods that I liked, and different decor in my home, and different activities I liked to, and what did I want to feel? What did I want to feel now? What brought me joy? What gave me excitement? What did I like and what didn't I like? And no more was it determined by anybody else, but it was determined by me. And the happier that I got within myself, the happier the people around me became. And I started truly enjoying life and experiencing life. And with that fear, frustration, and anger, it kept things clouded. And is life perfect after that? No, but I don't want it to be perfect. Do I remember what happened? Yeah, I remember what happened. And I'm, in a way, grateful now. Because it's allowed me to have a better understanding of me and a better understanding of other people. And I'm not angry anymore. And I really, I look at those challenges in my life, and I find much gratitude for those things, because all those challenges, if I would forget that, if it was going to fade away and not be a part of my life, I would be cheating myself. I would be cheating myself, because everything I learned along that lesson for the first 40 years of my life would be wiped away. And those experiences are what make me me. And I really like me. And I think it's been a struggle. But I'm a better person because of what happened to me, not because of what happened to me, but because of the choices that I made from my personal experiences. And that was the blessing in forgiveness. So I hope this video helps you. I hope that it inspires you to really look at your challenges and find something good about anything in your life that you're struggling with. Really look at that and really determine what brings me joy. What part of this experience is a joyful, here's the experience. Really look at it and say, is this something that's feeding my soul and supporting me in a positive way, or is it sucking me dry? Is it leaving me with negative feelings? Do I feel anxious? Do I feel frustrated? Do I feel misunderstood? If that's the case, you don't need it in your life. Take that little piece of glass and throw it out, and let there be room inside of you so that you can put into that little section the joy, something that's going to bring you joy, that's going to light your fire, because that's what life is about. It's about enjoying this beautiful experience that we have. And if you're single, I'm single, take some time. If your tragedy was a divorce, like I ended up in a divorce, and really, I spent many years, the first 3 years after my divorce, I said, I'm going to give myself 1 year and find me. And 3 years later, I dated somebody for a little while, and then that didn't work out because it didn't fill me with what I knew I wanted. And more importantly, well, I'll just do a video on divorce, but more importantly with that, I'll just say this one thing. It's not just what I wanted for me, but what did I have to give to somebody else? And at the time, I wasn't even certain yet still who I was and what I wanted. I wasn't sure. And now, in my life, I know who I am, I know what I want, and I'm able to now say I'm ready to date. I'm ready to put myself out there. I'm ready to explore and expand who I am and learn from other people and look for the joy and appreciate our differences and move forward with this beautiful experience. And that's forgiveness and compassion and understanding and allowing and looking at the contrast of our lives and looking at this feels good and that doesn't feel good, and all of these experiences, unpleasant experiences, gives us an opportunity to make a different choice. How can you benefit from these experiences so that you don't experience it again? And this is how we learn our lessons in life. And this is what life is about. Anyway, I hope this helped you. If you have any comments, please put them below. There will be a link below that for you to download a PDF. It's all about asking yourself a few questions, and if you're interested in working with me with any sort of situation, there's a link going to be in there, and schedule a complimentary get acquainted call, and let's try to see if we can work together if our personalities match, and let's look at whatever's troubling you and create a plan for you to go forward and take responsibility for your own life and your own well-being like I did, and really make this life a great one, because that's what we're here for. It's not a dress rehearsal.